Solving multiple choice questions is very tricky. If you want to get high grade in online examination or in paper-based examination, this is the video for you, where I am telling you that how to solve the multiple choice questions and more importantly, how to prepare for those MCQ type of tests. And it is based on many years of experience. I hope you will get maximum benefit out of it. So let us get started. So here we start the part one, where I will tell you the tips to solve MCQs. The first thing is never get panic. Be calm and cool in the examination hall or in front of computer or your laptop while taking the online exam. And remember to add your correct personal information like your name, your ID, your valid email ID, or whatever information is required, or your registration number or something before looking at the questions. And it is very important to add the correct information, as any wrong entry may disqualify you from the exam. Learn to manage your time properly during the examination. In my experience, you should try to answer the question before moving forward. Many of the candidates and students, they leave the questions that they would come back later, and it only leads to panic situation and also wastage of time, because your mind is engaged that you have to answer that particular questions, and you have to go back rather than focusing on the questions which you are answering right now. So follow the strategy which I suggest in the next slides and mark your answer to a particular question before you move forward. Be careful while marking your answer, and do not mark any answer in a haste. Many of the students make this mistake that they do not read all the choices given for any question, and they read only first two or three choices and mark the answer whatever they feel that this is the correct answer. Who knows? The answer, the choice number 4 or 5th might be the right one. And after reading all the choices, if you are sure about the answer, you should mark it. Otherwise, what you should do if you are not sure, you should follow the next strategy. You should avoid blind choices. Your knowledge and the logic, they go side by side while marking the multiple choice answers. If you have the complete knowledge of something, as I mentioned previously, you should mark the correct one after reading all the choices. But if you are not sure about it, you have to go with the logic. In that situation, there may be two chances. If the question is asked that which choice is correct, you should first eliminate the incorrect ones. For example, if it is asked Brazil is located in which of the continent, and you are not sure, but you are sure that Brazil is not located in Europe, neither in Asia, and nor in Africa. So these two choices, if you are confused between these two choices, and after eliminating three choices, you can go with any of these choices rather than just giving a random answer from any of these. And if it is asked which choice is the incorrect one, so first eliminate the correct ones and then mark from amongst the remaining choices. For example, if the question is asked which of the following does not correspond to coronavirus, so in this case you are sure that this is the correct one, is corresponds to COVID-19, and CoV-2 is the virus, this is an RNA virus. For example, you are not sure about these, so you can mark any of the these answers if you are not sure, and there are a good choice that any one of those will be correct one. Now, if the situation arises where you don't have any idea about the answer and it's not in your knowledge, neither you can make any logic to that. So in that situation, there are two possibilities. One is, if the test is with the negative marking, do not attempt such question. But if the test is without negative marking, you can make your choice, and in that case you can make any of those choices. But remember, you should use the same choice for all the similar questions which you do not have any idea. So you should, for example, if you select that you are going to make the choice B for all such questions, so it should be B throughout the question paper. You should be well prepared for the test or the examination you are taking to avoid any sort of panic. If you are taking online test, you may use a desktop, laptop, tablet or mobile phone, etc. And make sure that your desktop is backed by uninterrupted power supply. And similarly, your laptop, tablet and mobile phones are fully charged. And you must have uninterrupted internet, Wi-Fi, USB device, DSL, mobile data, whatever it is. I am telling this because in this current pandemic situation, many of the online tests students are taking from their home. So in this situation, you are responsible for having this uninterrupted power supply as well as the internet. Otherwise, if you are in examination hall, that is the responsibility of the organizers. And for paper-based tests, make sure that you have the proper ID to enter in the examination hall. And you should have a lead pencil and eraser or ballpoint or whatever is a requirement to take that test. In some cases, you might have to fill a circle or an oval, or in other cases, you have to mark the choice. Now coming to the second part of the video, it is how to prepare for MCQs. This is also very important, that how you prepare for your MCQ tests. A good preparation will lead you to get a good grade. So first of all, you should go through your test or the course contents, and then you should study thoroughly from the textbooks or authentic website sources. Authentic means which give the references so that you get the correct information. And never rely on notes, especially for MCQ type tests. So you should actually have to make your concepts clear to attempt any of the multiple choice questions. And for that purpose, you have to study thoroughly from the textbook or the website resource. After making your concepts clear, practice is equally important. So you may do your practice from some MCQ books, or you may also do it from the internet. But remember that you should do this practice after your concepts are clear. And second important thing is that for each answer, you should go through the concept. Especially for the wrong answers, you should look into that why did you give this answer wrong. And also another important thing is you should also do time management. You should take this test by putting some clock in front of you and calculating the time, that how much time you need to complete that test. And of course, it is important that you register yourself for any of the tests, whether it is at institution level, at national level, or at international level, that you should register yourself well in time. And also, one thing about online tests, in some situations, the tests are submitted automatically as soon as time is over. But in other situation, like if you are taking test in Google Forms, you have to submit your test by yourself. And in that case, remember to submit well in time. Otherwise, you may lose whole of it. So these were few tips, not only how to solve the multiple choice questions, but how to prepare for those questions so that you may get good grades. I wish you all best of luck and stay safe. Thank you very much.